good, YouTube? It's your dude, Darryl K.
It's your boy, Jacob.
You already know what it is. Darryl K Says, coming to you live, Collector's Corner, Baltimore, Maryland. Coolest store. We got a lot of awesome stuff for them today. But first, before we go any further, we got to say, no Allie B once again. We know that guys are hurt, but don't worry. She's out there recording the new mixtape, ain't she, Jacob?
Yeah, man, that Near Apocalypse coming out next year.
Yeah, man.
13, 14. Look out for that album, man.
Near Apocalypse, yo. It's a new fire, yo. Remember, Allie B Spitz actually just dropped September 35th, so...
Yeah, yo.
Whew, people didn't know how to act then.
I know Eminem made Rap God as a response to hearing that. Like, Ali B is the Rap God he was talking about. Like.
Oh my God. Woo. Yeah, guys, when you got the best rapper on the planet on your web series, you know, you feel good inside. You know, Ali B makes my heart smile. But anyway, let's get to the reviews. What you got for us today, Jake?
Okay. The first comic I got for us is Indestructible Hulk. And the next is Punisher, issue 2. Now, I'm going to start with Punisher issue 2, the trial of the Punisher, because I liked it the most. It takes place, obviously, during a trial. And if you're not an idiot and you know what the Punisher does, you can pretty quickly imagine what the Punisher is on trial for.
Killing people.
Obviously. Specifically, he killed some district attorney who was working with the mob, and he was looking for a mobster who was a child molester, and he started killing people, massive people. I mean, he just murked all of the little people. And the district attorney trying to defend him to the point where one of the people to come speak at his trial is Matt Murdock, who you might also know to be Daredevil. So he's just waiting for them to just, you know, take him to the back room because he's like, oh, I have some evidence to show you. Whole time he's plotting a breakout and he's plotting to get someone else. Like, all this is just a ruse so he could kill a certain somebody else. The Punisher went off. He fooled the whole justice system. He peed off his lawyer. She's like, oh my God, I tried to help you. I put my name on the line for you. And he's like, yeah, who told you to do that? And because the Punisher is a douche, I gave this a 4.8 out of 5. Like, great job, Punisher. And for the plan, it was just excellent. Now, Indestructible Hulk. Now, for a Hulk comic, this is actually more plot-driven. You see, Bruce Banner got thrown through a time loop. So he's chasing somebody through history.
Oh, okay.
And the history got messed up because he's not the Hulk anymore. He's just like Bruce Banner, and someone else got hit with the radioactive blast, and they've become the Hulk, but they've become like this Uber Hulk. And he's telling the general, oh, you're going to have to get ready because this guy's going to beat up you and this stuff, and nothing can stop this guy, nothing can take him. And then he starts laughing in the middle of telling him this. He's like,
wow.
He's like, guess what? I don't care anymore. I hated you for so long. I just wanted to tell you this. He's like, I'm going to marry your daughter. We're going to have lots of kids, and we're going to name them, one of them after you, except my child's not going to grow up to be a bully. To which he responds, I don't have a daughter.
Aww.
So the whole timeline got changed. So he was like, okay, time to stop this because I'm not living without Betty Ross. So he goes, gets the guy. They jump through this time loop where he turns back into the Hulk, and it was just like, Hulk, please stop. You're going to destroy time.
Oh, my God.
For dialogue and entertainment, I gave this a 4 out of 5.
First of all, that whole scene is funny or whatever because, you know, Bruce Banner needs Betty.
Right.
There's technically no Hulk without Betty because, what, 80% of the time Betty gets hurt, he gets mad or something like that? Or,
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Maybe it's a good thing there's no Betty Ross.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, the Hulk on there, he looks really happy, too. I mean, he's, like, all smiling and crap. He's, like, showing off his little bling and stuff. I mean, that Hulk looks pretty cool.
Exactly. Maybe Hulk would be happier with women out of his life. Message!
Okay. Well, on that note, after your great message, Melly Mel, hey, guys.
I got it.
Okay, now, your boy Darryl K coming to you with the DC reviews. First of all, I want to say that my first review was a horrible comic. I reviewed this comic 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it was horrible. It was the first issue of it, and I just wanted to say, hey, let's read the second issue to see if it got better. DC Universe versus Masters of the Universe. No, this book is still terrible in every way whatsoever. This book is horrible. This book is trash. I want to let you know right now this book's going to get a 0 out of 5. First of all, one of my many things wrong with this book is the story. The story in the book is dumb. When I say it's dumb, I mean the story is so dumb to the point that I don't even want to explain why it's dumb. But first of all, I just don't like how you have the Justice League here, and I don't feel like already in issue 2 they're just pushovers. I don't like, for example, how Superman goes down with one punch basically from He-Man. I don't like basically how Batman's supposed to be all calm and stuff, but as soon as Skeletor shows up, Batman actually freaks out and loses all calm like he always do. Batman's always like really cool. Hey guys, let's group together. No, Batman first thing is like, yo, we gotta get out of here. I'm like, yo, Batman, yo, I don't sound like you, yo. I don't like that. First thing is also I don't like is my girl, one of them being afraid of a fight, because one of them ain't never afraid of no fight. One of them is scared. This is blasphemy. This is also why I hate this book. Second thing, let's go to the Masters of the Universe or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, Skeletor's cool, and I'm not gonna sit up here and say Skeletor's a pushover, that he's not a great villain, but I'm pretty sure the Justice League is more of a match for Skeletor. I'm not trying to say that he's a pushover villain, but I'm pretty sure the big three by themselves can take down Skeletor. I'm pretty sure Madame Xanadu and John Constantine are just in this book just to sort of give way to an origin story that isn't already really there. How He-Man Mother already know who John Constantine and Madame Xanadu is from stories. Technically, if the universes are merging, they shouldn't be in different galaxies. They should be from totally different universes and not know anything about each other. Just my opinion, but whatever. And the thing that's going to upset people the most, He-Man kills Superman in this issue with one punch. Yes, he does. I'm going to tell you how. One punch. And I mean that figuratively, not literally one punch. But he kills Superman very easily like that. Superman's dead. Comic book over. Dead serious. This book is horrible. I definitely don't recommend it. Don't pick this up. If you're a DC guy, you hate it. If you're a He-Man lover, you hate it all the way until you see He-Man beat Superman. Then you hate it again because you realize the reason they're fighting is stupid. And that Superman and He-Man would actually never fight each other. It's just like how Goku and Superman never would fight each other. It's dumb. Okay? 0 out of 5, guys. I really hate this book. Not more, though, than the new 52 Lobo, actually, though.
I will set it on fire myself.
Now to a great book. Arkham War, Forever Evil, Another Tie. This is a great book recommended by my guy Quinn Cook, also on the show. It's a great book. I'm glad he put me onto it. Basically, you get to see what happens after the crime syndicate come out and talk to everybody about, like, hey, the villains are taking over and stuff. And you see that, basically, long story short, Gotham City is sort of divided up into territories, and the villains are sort of taking them over. I say sort of because it's still chaos, but they kind of got things measured out. And I really like this book because it has one of my personal favorite Batman villains in it, Man-Bat, who has an army of Man-Bats, which is amazing. And you see a lot of treachery going on. Bond is being formed, truce is being formed, Penguin and Bane get together, they work out a little truce or whatever. You see Scarecrow's kind of rolling with Mr. Freeze and all them. You see that Scarecrow is actually doing a lot of stuff, and he actually pays the price for it. Because basically, Bane is the man in this comic, too. I love the one, I'm still in here, when Bane literally, like, grabs Scarecrow, his foot's, like, on Scarecrow, and the Man-Bats be like, and Scarecrow be like, Man-Bats, help us! And the Man-Bats is like, nah, yo, we getting out of here, yo, hold up. And Bane like, where you going? And pull the one Man-Bat by the wing, and I'm like, woo, look at Bane. Getting all brutal and strong. This is a great book, guys. I'm dead serious. This is a great book. If you love the Batman villains in general, this is a great book. It's actually a great tie-in to Forever Evil because it kind of gives you the idea about what would happen if there is no Bat family at all in Gotham City and there's just Commissioner Gordon. Oh yeah, Commissioner Gordon is in this book, but he's really irrelevant. That's why I didn't even bring him up. He's powerless. He can't fight them. I give this book a 4 out of 5. Great read. Definitely pick it up. And now we'll kick it over to our boy Quinn with the indie review.
What's going on, guys? Quinn here, filling in for your indie review. Ali B, as you've heard, is recording Nerdpocalypse, coming out sometime. I'm not really informed. I'm white. You know how it is. Anyway, guys, I'm here. I just picked up a brand new Image book. It's actually called Drumhellar, and this is the cover. Basically, this book, if I was to really break it down for you simple, this is the effects of psychedelic drugs. That's pretty much what this book is. Basically, it's this guy, and, you know, you divide the title. His name is actually Drumhellar, and he's basically kind of this deadbeat guy, kind of mooching off of an ex-girlfriend, doing drugs. It's just really weird. It's a psychedelic, trippy book. It's got to be one of the strangest things I've read in a while. I'm not very used to reading, Riley Rossmo's stuff. I know, a good friend of mine is really into his stuff. This is just really strange, really trippy. I'm interested to see how it goes story-wise. It's just I'm so used to seeing like superhero-esque books. I've done like indie reviews such as Uber and God is Dead and things like that on the show, which are more tied to the superhero or mystical era of comic books. Where this is kind of something very, very different, and I have to say, I mean, this book is very strange, it's very interesting. I really have to give it like a 3 out of 5. I mean, it's a fun book, don't get me wrong. It's just, it really wasn't for me. So, I mean, that said, I'd probably go ahead and pick up issue 2. I just really want to see where this book is going to progress in the future. Or if this is just going to be kind of like a regular, everyday, you know, what's the trip of the moment kind of thing. So, I just thought it was an interesting book, so 3 out of 5, guys. Now let's kick it off to Jacob with your movie review.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be bleeding for a while, so you probably shouldn't sit down, like, cause it's gonna bleed. Like, yeah, that's what happens when you put that up there. Hi, I'm Jacob. This week on the movie reviews, I'm doing Thor: Dark World. Now, personally, I love this movie. Chris Hemsworth delivered on the action and on the acting. Also, the action is superb. It doesn't stop throughout the whole movie. Like, you get a whole, 2 hours of real fighting, which is what people felt like they were getting cheated out of on Thor 1. They felt like there wasn't enough action. They felt like there was a whole scene where there could have been more of a fight, but there wasn't. This movie totally 180s that. It takes you to a different place, action-wise. It kind of almost delivers like the Avengers did, but doesn't because it's just singly Thor. Now, in Thor: Dark World, there are these creatures called the Dark Elves, and their mission is to blacken the universe. If ever I've heard a strange mission, it's that one. But to bring darkness, I guess, is very representative of what a villain wants to do. Thor is at his wit's end of how to stop them because they're such a massive force and so powerful that he has to even join sides with Loki, and again, his human counterpart that he loves so much, Natalie Portman. It's really good, and Loki was everything you could hope for him to be in a movie where he had to team up with Thor. It has a great plot twist ending, and stick around for the after the credit scene, because you're going to like it if you're a true nerd or a comic book fan. I give this movie a 9.3 out of 10. What was my problem? What was my one problem with Thor: Dark World? Throughout the movie, kept saying to myself, probably should call the Avengers right about now. Like, when there's a whole galactic army, like, isn't that the reason the Avengers was formed? I was like, yeah, this would probably be a really good time for you to call the Avengers. Oh no! The Dark Elves, they're attacking Asgard. There's so many of them. What do we do? I was in the theaters like, call the Avengers. Oh no! Earth is being attacked by the Dark Elves. Probably a good time for the Avengers to show up.
Anyone else?
So, because I had that thought looming in my brain for like an hour of the film, I gave it a 9.3 out of 10. With that said, it's still a great movie. I suggest everybody go see it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your dude, Darryl K, and I'm here to talk to you about your broken superhero of the week. Your dude, Cyclops. That's right, Scott Summers Cyclops, your most broken superhero this week. So let's go down some lists of facts of Cyclops. Real name Scott Summers. Has a brother named Havoc. Has a brother named Vulcan. Cyclops children: Cable, Nate Gray, Rachel Summers, Hope Summers. Don't really got to go on too much more about it. As you can see, everybody that comes biologically from Cyclops is broken. Cyclops can literally look at you and mess up your day. Cyclops is the best leader on any Marvel superhero team that you ever will find. Cyclops is literally a 9th degree black belt, a Taekwondo, and then Judo. And most importantly, Cyclops can look at you and mess up your day. Also, let's talk about the women he hangs out with, because Cyclops hangs out with the baddest woman on the planet. And I always tell people, you can tell how tough a man is by the woman they hang out with. First, he hangs out with Emma Frost, a crazy, sick, twisted, sadistic woman who's very, very bad in her own way, who are also very, very awesome in her own way. And you know he hangs out with Jean Grey, also another crazy chick who just gets the famous power and go crazy and nuts and just do shenanigans whenever she loses control. And Let's also talk about Pimp Cyclops. Cyclops has banged many people in the past. Cyclops is so awesome. You know, like I said, he has Emma, he had Jean Grey, he actually had Callisto at one point in time. Cyclops has even had Storm, yes. He basically just gave Storm the look one night and Storm came over. And you already know what happened. Shenanigans happened in the bedroom. So once again, your most broken superhero of the week is going to be my dude, my boy, Scott Summers, Cyclops. And that's what you do, Darryl K Says.